Hello, everybody. I know I'm starting a bit late today. This is welcome to Seabreaks Gaming. As always, this is Chris. Today, we are going to be doing something kind of special to me. Today, we're going to be playing Batman Arkham Asylum. Sorry. Alright. So, I'm doing this mostly as a sort of tribute to the late Kevin Conroy, the voice actor of Batman in this game, who Kevin Conroy did, as you probably all know by now, recently pass away. He was Batman in this game, as well as in like the animated series. He was in Injustice. I'm pretty sure he was even Batman in Multiverses. Like, and he does such a good job, as you'll see throughout this game. Like, him and Mark Hamill are pretty much the definitive Batman and the Joker for me. Like, literally, I read a lot of comic books, and Batman is one of my favorite superheroes, second only to Spider-Man. And literally, when I read the comics, I always imagine Batman to have Kevin Conroy's voice. It's the whole utility belt of weapons I've got. I think one of the things I really like about the Joker in this game is that when he laughs, you can't help but to laugh. Like, he's executed perfectly in this game. Like, Mark Hamill understands the character very well. Like, that's one of the great things about these good voice actors in these games, is that they each seem to understand their characters. Like Kevin Conroy understood Batman, I feel like. Mark Hamill understands the Joker. The Riddler! Wait till you guys hear the Riddler in this game. Joker... I'd be happy to drop my pants. It's really unsettling how the Joker just is not concerned. Like, it's so unnerving. Yeah, whatever you say, Croc. Why do you... Did someone just ask why they let Batman pass security? Jesus, Joker! I forgot we see Gordon this early in this game. Here we go! Wait, that guy, is that Calendar Man? How do I zoom in? That looks, the tattoos on that guy, the guy behind me, the tattoos on his head, or at least I think those are tattoos. Oh no, those are stitches. So there's a Batman villain named Calendar Man who's bald like that, who has tattoos like of like the different months all around his head like that. He is in Arkham City. There's a little Easter egg / callback to one of the comics along the Long Halloween, where it's like him with a bunch of like calendar pages strewn about the like cell that he's in. Like they basically ripped that straight out of the Long Halloween. It's actually really cool. Ooh, right in the balls. Ooh. But that's actually one of the things I love so much about Arkham, is that it's actually like true to the source material. Hey, I was exploring that. Anyway, I wonder whose cell this is. Such a mystery. Such a riddle. Sorry, I'm not used to playing Arkham Asylum with a controller. So, this is going to be interesting. Because when I played through this on my own, I played it on keyboard and mouse. Because I didn't actually have this controller yet. Eh.
Joker's been busy. These poor guards never stood a chance.
How the heck? He just... Cute. I saw more of those chattering teeth somewhere. You'll see why I care about breaking those things later on. I promise that I'm not crazy here. I say while running through an asylum. When his parents were gunned down in front of him, young Bruce Wayne resolved to rid Gotham City of the criminal element that took their lives. He trained extensively to achieve mental and physical perfection, in addition to mastering martial arts, detective techniques, and criminal psychology. Dressing as a bat to prey on criminals' fears, Batman fights crime with the aid of specialized gadgets and vehicles, operating out of his secret bat cave below Wayne Manor. I like how much information they put on this stuff. Also, it's crazy to me that Batman is well over 80 years old. Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he's old. Let's just put it there. The Joker, an insanely homicidal supervillain. The Joker's white skin, green hair, and blood-red lips belie the chaotic nature underlying his cartoonish appearance. The self-styled clown prince of crime has no superpowers beyond a capacity for incredible violence and a skill at creating deadly mayhem. He frequently concocts elaborate schemes to entrap his arch-nemesis, Batman. Real name unknown. Sorry to all you fans of the Joker movie, but Arthur Fleck is not his name. Every time his origin story is told, it's different. Underpenned homicidal maniac, albeit without a precise psychological diagnosis. I feel like he could be diagnosed as a sociopath. I feel like he at least fits the bill for that alongside some other stuff. Surprisingly strong hand-to-hand combatant, his past is unknown. Conflicting, unconfirmed reports state that he was a failed comedian, a petty thief, and a broken family man. If I'm going to have a past, I prefer it be multiple choice. Employs various deadly weapons, often based on party gag items. Frequently uses a toxin that stretches the victim's face into a Joker-like grin and causes death. Yeah, if any of you guys have played Arkham Origins, you'll know what I'm about to be talking about, but there's a scene where you see somebody, like, under the effects of Joker toxin, like, initially, and I'm sorry, these are massive spoilers for the big reveal here, but he's, like, but Batman's talking about the Joker to someone, and the lady's like, the who? And, like, she just keeps laughing, and you're initially like, okay, what's her deal? But then, as the Joker reveals himself, she just keeps laughing, and she's like, ha! You're insane! And you see her, like, start to, like, break out into these fits of laughter. It is honestly one of the best things in Arkham Origins. Like, I know everybody likes to rag on that game, but they executed the Joker's reveal so well. Warden Sharp. I don't think Warden Sharp is even in the comics, I'm not sure. But, well, we're about to see. Quincy Sharp has been running Arkham Asylum for the past 3 years and has dedicated his life to restoring to sanity the so-called supervillains that plague Gotham City. He is currently campaigning to become the next mayor of Gotham. To facilitate this campaign, he has instigated stringent new security and experimental research policies at Arkham. Yeah, okay, so he was introduced for this. Intense dedication to cleaning up Arkham. Pompous and old-fashioned in demeanor with a focus on his own political aspirations. That actually kind of reminds me of Malcolm Long, the shrink in Watchmen, where my boy Rorschach literally says to the psychologist, like, he asks, like, why the psychologist is spending so much time with him. He's like, a lot of the other people here behavior far worse than mine. But then again, they're not famous, because Rorschach is like this huge vigilante, so obviously people know him. And the guy responds with, like, I just want to make you well. And Rorschach just responds with, like, no. You do not want to make me well. You just want to know what makes me sick. Because Rorschach's point is, like, the guy's more focused on, like, the dude's reputation. The dude's more focused on, like, success in Rorschach's case for his own reputation, rather than for the sanity of Rorschach himself. That's what Sharp's description here reminds me of. Contempt for Arkham inmates and disinterest in the specifics of their treatment masks a cowardly nature. Ooh. Commissioner Gordon, my boy. Police Commissioner James W. Gordon dedicated his career to cleaning up the corruption in the Gotham City Police Department, a goal he has come a long way towards accomplishing. He has been equally tough on crime, and in the pursuit of making Gotham City safe for all its citizens. Gordon has forged an uneasy alliance with Gotham's other top crime fighter, the mysterious vigilante known as Batman. Oh, he was introduced back then as well? Huh. Cool. That's one of the things I like about DC characters, and I know I'm getting so off track here, but just bear with me. I'm a nerd, okay? But that's one of the things I like about these DC characters with rich histories, is that it really does show, despite how much DC likes to reboot their continuity. Because they'll cherry pick the best things from each era. Hello, citizen.
Joker happened. You're lucky to be alive.
Must have gone this way. Door's jammed. I'll try and get it open.
We need help and pacification. I repeat, we need backup and pacification. Can anyone hear this?
Can you hear me? I'm with Batman. Hello?
Where are they?
Back down there. Do you need help?
No. I work better alone.
Franklin, can you hear me? If you can. Help's on the way.
I work better alone. Has a team of allies, including but not limited to Nightwing, Batgirl, Robin, obviously. Let's see, who else? Batwoman, Oracle.
Escaped custody. He's running free in Arkham. Commissioner Gordon.
Let's see, who else? Signal, Catwoman. The Red Hood. Then again, he does have a tendency to push those guys away. had it to begin with.
You'll kill Michael if sees anyone trying to get close.
He won't see me.
I see anything that looks even a little bit like a bat, and this guard dies. Do you hear me?
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry to all of you Joker fans. I think Zsasz is scarier as far as Batman villains go. Like, I like the Joker. He's a great villain, and he's a really great villain specifically for Batman. But Zsasz is terrifying, because he is, like, he feels like a real serial killer. So this is a tutorial for the stealth element of this game. It's fairly simple. You just sneak up behind old Victor Zsasz and do this. How is she ever a licensed psychologist?
Arkham Asylum just vanished off the network.
He's in control of the security system. He's probably isolated.
That's not all he's done. All police feeds are reporting he's placed bombs all over Gotham. Says he'll detonate them if anyone sets foot on Arkham Island. It's being suppressed at the moment, but the story will break any time now.
It's just that they're keeping it away.
How do you know?
I know.
See, I feel like I know him too, and that feels like something Joker would do.
I think she has me trapped in this chamber. She never was very kind.
Batman, I'm patching you into the guard radio feed.
I'm trying very hard to not make the "have you ever heard of Among Us" joke.
Who's that behind them? It's Joker. He's free. How'd he break out? Sorry, feed's down. Comms are up and down like crazy. It's not good.
Oh hey, Riddler trophy. Riddle me this! With an obsessive-compulsive need for attention, Edward Nygma is determined to be the most outlandish of Gotham City's criminals, concocting elaborate series of clues and riddles around his crimes. Batman has proven a worthy opponent capable of deducing the Riddler's plans, but Nygma is dedicated to creating a mystery the Dark Knight will not be able to solve in time. I love the Riddler. He is such an entertaining villain. Like, I have one comic with him where he basically sections off Gotham into a giant crossword puzzle. And it's literally like he has Riddler's doing that while Batman's dealing with a bunch of other huge things. like this ridiculously circuitous scheme within a scheme, with the Riddler doing his little crossword puzzle. And so Batman's like multitasking, solving these riddles, and he's like, it's crazy. Like, read their Dark Designs. It's great, and it has a wonderful little issue with the Riddler.
This is a simple scheme. Joker's been planning this.
Let's see, how do I get to there? I'm gonna have to get to that later. I see a tape there as well.
You're gonna be fine. Stay here.
Why doesn't Batman wear a gas mask as a constant part of his suit? Also realized I haven't been this talkative on stream in a while. We got a lot to say, alright? I don't remember. I remember having difficulty with this puzzle. I'll rescue you. Now don't attack me. Oh, okay. Batman has no chill. Oh, okay, detective mode. Let's see, where the wires go?
There's the instruction. A well-aimed battery.
Decontamination access is now permitted.
Actually, I've got a question for those of you in the chat, and when this stream gets archived, I would, for those of you who watch after the stream already ends, feel free to post a comment answering this. Who is you guys' favorite Batman villain? For me, it's a very stiff competition between the Joker and the Riddler. Just because they're both such entertaining villains, and because Joker is such a good foil for Batman. Like, there's some great Joker stories. Like, Joker's one of the few people in the comics that I know of that has legitimately made Batman laugh. I'll explain that later. But also, I have a soft spot for the Riddler just because, like I said before, he's just so entertaining. He's such a fun villain. There's so many great stories you can tell with a villain who literally, his whole thing is just elaborate schemes and puzzles. I'm actually surprised there aren't any Batman games that I know of with the Riddler as the main villain. There's always, as you all probably know, those irritating side missions with the Riddler in these games. But I'd love to see one with the Riddler, like, as the main villain. I feel like that's who should have been the main antagonist in Gotham Knight. Or in Arkham Knight, I mean. I haven't played Gotham Knights yet. I don't have the money for it. I can't scan with the freaking thing yet. When do I get that opportunity? Because I'm pretty sure I passed some clues. Wait, we fight guys like this early? I thought we didn't deal with these guys until after we fight Bane. So much like how the early enemies in frickin' Metal Gear have been teaching us how to parry, even though I still don't know how to do that yet, this is your dodge tutorial. Oh! No, you don't. Let's see. Ah. How do I fight you? How do I fight you? Am I supposed to... Oh, I think I remember. Also, I need to remember to break that camera, because I think that's another riddle thing. Oh, no. Oh, this is a scripted fight? Batman don't kill! Okay. All of the thoughts that I've had so far and all the things that I've been wanting to discuss just tells me I should start doing a series where I just talk about comics. I've been wanting to do that, and actually I kind of want to know in the chat, and I might do a poll about this later. But would you guys watch that if I did videos or even streams of just me, discussing stuff with comics? Because I'd love to do that. Kind of like if you guys have ever watched back issues with over on Comic Pop. I'd love to do something like that, or like a Comics Explained thing. Maybe do it live so I can get you guys' input. Because, I have so many things I want to discuss. And I'm not going to be able to fit it all into one stream.
Joker went through that door. What's on the other side?
We call it extreme isolation. The only way in is via the transport system.
That's fine.
Think cells. Bowles wasn't too smart. He'll have left a trail.
I forgot how annoying the Bat computer can be sometimes, where it just pops up when you don't want or need it to. Let's just look over some more of these. I know, I'm getting distracted. My ADHD's in full effect right now. Just bear with me, okay? Because I'm having fun. Oracle. The daughter of Gotham City's police commissioner James W. Gordon. Although, comment on that, in some continuities she's his niece, which is very confusing. This is why I hate DC rebooting their continuity all the time. Because we have stuff like that, or I have, like, so many different Firestorm stories that just are irreconcilable because of the way that certain characters interact. Barbara Gordon was forbidden by her overprotective father from joining the GCPD. Instead, she took on the identity of Batgirl and was a crime-fighting partner of Batman, who earlier today said he works alone for years. Oh yeah, I almost forgot the best Batman ally of all. Alfred, how could I? But that all ended when the Joker shot her through the spine. That's literally a reference to The Killing Joke, if any of you guys have read that. Paralyzed from the waist down and confined to a wheelchair, Barbara adopted the new identity of Oracle, and now aids the Dark Knight with her computer expertise, providing Batman with a constant stream of information in the field to aid his battle against crime. I know that Oracle is and the whole, like, Killing Joke situation is a very controversial thing. Attributes. Eidetic memory, almost total recall of everything she sees and reads. A sense of headquarters in Gotham City's clock tower filled with information archives. High-level hacking and computer skills. But I know that... So if you guys don't know, in Batman the Killing Joke, which was actually one of the first Batman stories I've ever read...
Batman, what's happening?
Joker's escaped. He sealed himself off. He's got your father.
Dad.
Don't worry, I'm getting him back.
Okay, I know, but
Oracle, I'm getting him back. Joker will not win. I won't let him. I'm starting where he was taken. A guard named Frank Bowles attacked him. If I find Frank, I'll find your father.
Bruce, hurry, please.
It wouldn't be a Seabriggs stream if I weren't interrupted by the freaking dialogue. Anyway, in The Killing Joke, there is an iconic scene where Commissioner Gordon and his daughter Barbara are having, like, a family night at their apartment. Or their house, or wherever. And they get a knock on the door. Barbara initially assumes that it's her friend Colleen, and who lives across the street, and that she's there for them to go to their yoga class together. When she opens the door, it is the Joker, wearing actually a great outfit, a little bit of comic relief for what's about to happen. But he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt, a purple hat, and he's holding a gun. And he shoots Barbara right through the stomach, completely paralyzing her from the waist down because the bullet hits her spine. The Joker then has his goons, while he's making jokes at Barbara's expense, like, so Barbara worked at a library, so he's like, oh yes, don't worry, it's a psychological complaint, common amongst librarians. See, she thinks she's a coffee table edition because when she gets shot, she falls onto their table and actually breaks it. Although, I doubt she'll be flying, or he says, like, not much can be said about the volume's condition. I mean, there's a hole in the jacket, and the spine appears to be damaged. She won't be flying off the shelves in that condition. And then he kind of and then while he's making these twisted jokes, he has, like, his thugs beat up Commissioner Gordon and drag him away. And here's where it gets controversial, is he strips Barbara Gordon down and takes pictures of her. A lot of people, and I'm sorry this is going to get sort of severe, or at least more severe than it gets usually than I like it in my streams, but people assume that he let's just say violated Barbara in that situation in ways that you don't actually see in the comic, and that definitely wouldn't have been approved by the Comics Code Authority. But the pictures that he takes come up later when he kidnaps Commissioner Gordon, he brings him to his new lair that's like this abandoned carnival, which why would anyone in Gotham allow that to stay up? Why wouldn't they tear it down? I don't know. But he has the commissioner, like, actually also stripped naked, which wearing, like, just like a harness basically, and he's basically trying to make the commissioner go insane to prove to Batman that one bad day can make anyone go absolutely as crazy as the Joker himself is. And so the pictures come up when he puts the commissioner through this sort of roller coaster basically, and in the ride he has, like, on screens towards the end of it, the pictures of her wounded body just lying there. So I personally doubt he did anything, but I understand that some people are a bit weary about that whole situation, and that's completely respectable. To me, the argument that they're making that he that he violated her, which, okay, that's not the best example here, but fine, I'll say it. The people who think that he sexually assaulted her, like, I understand that perspective, but to me, it doesn't feel like something that the Joker would have done in that situation. And that might partially just be me telling myself what I need to, I don't know. But that was a very controversial comic, naturally, because people thought that it promotes violence against women, which, even let's say he did sexually assault her, I wouldn't say that promotes violence against women, given that if you're using the Joker as a role model, you're doing something wrong. But anyway, I digress. I love what they did with Barbara Gordon after that, where they kept the actual lasting effects of that comic, of her, like, being paralyzed and having to use a wheelchair, but they did it in a way that still empowers her by making her Oracle and giving her this really cool role. And actually, I'd say that her as Oracle is in some ways more interesting to read than her as Batgirl. because as Oracle, she has like led like the Birds of Prey and stuff. Like she's led her own superhero team, and even so, I'm sure a lot of you would agree that a lot of the characters that are derivative of previously existing characters, like for example, Robin or Batgirl, especially, or like Superboy, Kid Flash, like those guys, can get boring because they just can feel like just off-brand versions of whoever they're based on. So having her as Oracle and having her like doing her own thing can, and being like this unseen hand, as well as just the empowering nature of her taking what had happened to her and using it to create this new thing, is actually kind of inspiring. Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Back to the game. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to do like a series where I just talk about comics. Let's see if I can get one of them at least. Bonk! Simple. I'm pretty sure there's... I can't remember. I know what some of the riddle stuff is in this game, because it wouldn't be an Arkham game without copious amounts of Riddler's nonsense that you're never gonna finish. Like, that's the one thing that's kept me from 100%ing Arkham Knight. I've beaten... Oh. I haven't beaten Deathstroke yet. But I've beaten almost everything else. Okay, that's absolutely gonna be a clue. What was I saying? Something about Riddler. Crap, I went the wrong way. Is it over here? I don't know. It's been a while since I've played this game, in case you can't tell. Oh, something over there, perhaps? No, you don't... I don't think you can get through those until late game. Oh wait, the Bat computer. Locked. I was complaining about how the Bat computer just constantly inserts itself, and then I don't use it when I actually need it. I feel like there's something here. Aha!
Oracle, I'm at the holding cell. I'm setting up trials.
So what's the plan? Isolate something in that room leading to Bowles?
Exactly.
I can never Oh yeah, this is the easy one. That's right. Cuz you can just you follow his frickin' his drink.
That's great. You follow it. I'm grabbing every reference to Arkham I can find. Maybe useful later.
But I can't. Is there? Which way did he go? Oh, he went this way. Okay. So Bowles was drinking on the job. We're not going to talk about me missing that. You didn't see anything. Oh, that one's not locked. Okay.
Gordon is taken up to the surface in the elevator. If I want to follow him, I'll need to do this the old-fashioned way.
You have a very strange concept of old-fashioned Batman.
Who else?
That was literally his sidekick.
Calm down. I'll stop.
He's a monster. This is Friday.
Joker and Harley have a weird thing going on there. I saw a Riddler trophy, but I can't get to it yet. That's the most annoying thing about the Riddler stuff in this game. Is A, just how many of it there are. And B, how much of it, like, they'll show you at times when you cannot get to it. Oh, I went the wrong way, didn't I? No, this is the way I came in, didn't I? Shut up! Okay, no, that is the way I need to go. Okay. We're not going to talk about that. Nope, or that. That is... Oh, okay, so that's... Like I said, I didn't initially play this with a controller. That's going to be my excuse here. Interesting. Oh yeah, one thing I do want to point out. Notice the huge freaking tear on the suit, right on the bat symbol. That's another cool thing about this game. Like, over time, the suit becomes more and more damaged. And I don't even know, when did that happen? Was that when she dropped the elevator on us? Was that from the explosion? Let's see here.
Oracle. Joker's men have taken control of the cell block transfer corridor.
That's not good. I patched into a guard radio. It sounds like Joker's crew have got their hands on weapons.
I know. I'll try. Break the cowl's vision mode to isolate armed henchmen. The direct approach is suicide. You need to be smart. Find a different path.
Guns. Freaking guns in this game. If you ever play Arkham, any of these games, you get to learn real quick why Batman really hates guns. See, I remember having a lot of difficulty with this one. Let's see here. What do you think it means? He just gave you an order to kill me. Okay, they're not gonna make it easy on me. Got it. Please don't turn around. Good question. No.
Joker wants him found. Spread out. He could be anywhere. Your eyes open. Now move.
I need to remember. I like to use the. Crap. You should be. Anyway, like I was saying, what I was gonna say though was, I'm gonna need to. Crap! They saw that.
I'm moving around them.
Well, I found you. Oh my god, that was difficult. So I know it's better in this game to mix up your approach because the enemies start to like anticipate certain things if you use certain tricks too frequently. So, like, if you use the gargoyles a bunch, they sometimes will start to, like, put bombs on the gargoyles. Excuse me. That was literally a Riddler clue.
Joker must have figured out how I was tracking Gordon. Officer Ball's trail stops here.
Oh my god. There we go.
Yes, it is I, Edward Nigma, the Riddler, and more importantly, your intellectual superior.
You wish!
It has allowed me to easily hack into your primitive communications. I call this simple. You complete a series of amusingly taxing challenges, and well, you'll see. Ready for your first one? Good. But be careful. Don't cut yourself on this sharply observed portrait.
Fine. But yeah, here we go with my boy the Riddler.
I say, don't cut yourself. So you did it. Well done. Who would have expected a child to work that one up, let alone the world's greatest detective?
A puzzle has many
Many
sides.
sides, but only some are visible. A puzzle has many sides, but only some are visible.
Hey, Batman!
I feel like we missed a section because maybe, did we come back here later?
Don't get too full of yourself, Dark Knight. It only gets harder from here.
Yes, Riddler, I know. The Riddler stuff in these games are... they have some mixed feelings about them. Oh wait. The twin battering for now.
It was a massacre. Bowles came walking in telling everyone to cover the front entrance. Said something about Joker's army coming through the main gate. Two of my guys moved to the exit, and Frank shot him dead. They never stood a chance.
Was Bowles alone?
Thought he was. Then I saw Harley Quinn. She was surrounded by Black Gate prisoners. They were just killing everyone in the room. I had no choice. I got in here, locked the door. I could see them screaming with me. They had someone with them. Looked like the commissioner.
Bowles is dead. They carried on without him. Must have outlived his usefulness.
Good. You scum.
I mean, yeah.
In so many ways.
So, with the Riddler things in this game, you always have to be very... Like, if you want to get all the Riddler solutions, you really need to look for them. Jack Ryder. Jack Ryder is an investigative reporter known for his controversial controversial talk show host, well known for his aggressive manner and his determination to get to the truth. What his viewers don't realize is that he's also the Creeper, a garishly covered vigilante who Ryder can, with effort, turn into at will. Although at that point, the Creeper's manic personality takes over. The Creeper is usually on the side of good and just barely on the side of sanity. Creeper! Aw, man! See, I knew that he had, like, something like that, but I don't know a whole lot about Jack Ryder's character. Wait, where am I? I don't remember this. Oh, okay. That music. Too far, dude. You're gonna have your guys key my car. That monster. He must be stopped.
Alright. Disable the Batmobile's countermeasure system.
I saw the alert. What's wrong? Where are you?
I'm outside the Arkham Mansion. Harley Quinn probably triggered the alarm. If she's still got Gordon with her, we could get hurt.
Okay, done. The Batmobile is still parked up outside the intensive treatment building in Arkham North. I sent you the schematics for the entire island. I've marked key locations like your car.
Thanks, Harley.
Trust me, not all the Riddler trophies are gonna be that easy to find. I'll try to get as many as I can, but I can't guarantee I'm gonna find all of them on stream while I do this playthrough, because there's a lot. I don't know how many are in this one. Oh. Oh.
Can't believe it. Killed Jackson.
Stay calm. I'm ending this.
Oh, come on. I'm not a big fan of the gliding in this one. They definitely improved it in some of the other games. It's just in this one, it feels like you have really little to no control. That did nothing! There we go, much better. Ooh!
There's a supply of explosive gel in the trunk of the Batmobile. I may need it.
What they did to my windshield? What the heck? Ah, Andrew just got in? Hello.
Harley trashed the car. Looks like there was a scuffle. We'll have to search the area around the Batmobile. There could be a clue as to where she took off.
So basically, to recap what's going on, we captured Joker.
Coordinates would leave it to that. Gordon's smart as always. Left him derailed the car. Oracle, I found a clue. There's your father's
Is the game screen dark for anyone else? I can... I can... take...
There's no way he'd leave it.
exactly.
I mean, this game is just the way the art style works. It is gonna be a bit dark. Is that any better? But basically, to recap, we brought in the Joker into Arkham. He immediately set in motion a plan to, like, take over. So, and also Harley Quinn currently has the police commissioner.
So, you have given in and taken my map. I hope it proves useful.
I wish more of the games had those maps. They kind of got replaced. Basically, in later games, the Riddler maps get replaced by informants that you can interrogate, and they give you, like, a few... They give you the locations of, like, a few riddles each. Those are in the later games, where they have a lot more riddles to the point where I think Arkham Knight has, in addition to the actual riddles themselves, 243, I believe, Riddler trophies. He really is an idiot. Yeah, there's a reason why I've never 100%ed Arkham Knight. And it's because of the Riddler. I mean, I do feel like I will say though, with the later games, I feel like they knew they can kind of get away with doing stuff like that, because obviously they know that people are going to look things up. And I actually wouldn't be surprised if the Riddler didn't, like, just completely fourth wall be like, you looked up my riddles, didn't you?
He's trying to take over the island piece by piece. It looks like medical is his next.
Yeah, the run looks kind of silly in this game.
I saw a doctor trying to get out. It was torn apart. Throw it in the water. Never stood a chance.
You wait here. I'll be back.
I forgot how talkative the Joker is in this section of the game. Secret. That just reminds me that if you guys have ever seen the like AI generated Batman thing, there's one of the lines in there. It's like, I have never followed a rule. That is my rule. Do you follow? I don't.
Where's Gordon?
Language, Gordon. Let's see here. Yeah, they literally are just shurikens. Like, they're obviously supposed to be, like, obviously the name is supposed to be a play on, like, boomerangs, but they're literally more of shurikens than anything else. Although they do have, like, a lot more utility. Because of the way he uses them, which is cool, but yeah, they're literally just throwing stars. Oh, that's water there. Oh, hey, Riddler trophy. Not quite sure how to get there, but... Does this mean Batman is the advanced form of a mall ninja? I'm pretty sure he does literally... I don't know the specifics of Batman's training, but I'm pretty sure he does have, like, ninja training. I know in, I think, one of the movies, he was partially trained by, like, the League of Assassins. But I don't think that was actually a thing in the comics. But I feel like if he was a mall ninja, though, he would be using, like, katanas and stuff, which he doesn't typically use. So I'm guessing... if there's a vent and it's, like, on the ground like that, that generally means that's where you're going. If it's elevated, not so much. In my experience and in my memory of this game.
Why does he need the doctors? I've got to save them.
Oh, I think we're getting into one of my favorite sections in this game. Let's see, I've got to be careful. Stealth is very important in this game. Especially when you're dealing with guys who have guns. Immediately breaks stealth by accident. Okay, I can still salvage this. Let's see. I think there are grates on the floor that I can go into. I can keep picking them off from the gargoyles. problem is they group up.
I hate the stink of hospitals.
I remember this I had a lot of trouble with the first time I played it. Let's see, he's got the door. Dang it!
Hospital is this? Looks more like a torture.
There we go. I managed to salvage it. Okay.
The room's clear. You're safe now.
I knew about it. One minute we were doing our evening rounds, and the next, armed thugs burst into the room and took us hostage.
Did they have anyone with them?
They took someone into the elevator. I couldn't tell who it was.
They obviously didn't want you followed. The elevator appears to be broken down. You're going to be okay.
We'll be fine.
What about the others? Gunfire. They could be dead. We should go and help.
Oh no, I forgot. Dr. Kellerman was in the patient observation room, and Dr. Chen went to surgery.
Dr. Young went to X-ray.
Okay, stay here. I'll find the other doctors.
I'm here, Mike. Please.
So that's interesting. Okay, that door's locked. Oh, vent. I always kind of go for the armor upgrades first. Cause you're a ninny. Honestly, I feel like everyone in Arkham's a bit of a ninny. Ah, didn't mean to place that one, but whatever. And I saw a trophy there.
What's going on? We were talking about being under control. Is it true the Joker escaped?
Unfortunately, yes. But not.
I've been studying Joker's case for months now. The warden was very specific he wanted Joker killed.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Although,
Hunting down the other doctors.
Don't worry, Doctor. I rescued you first, and now I'll search the other rooms. You wait here. It's dangerous out there.
actually, yeah, the Joker has actually been cured before.
More medical staff that need my help.
There's an alternate universe story called White Knight, Batman White Knight, where the Joker actually, like, is given a pill that makes him sane. It's actually really interesting. Patient X. I actually don't remember who Patient X is. I might. Oh, I might know who it is. I'm not gonna spoil it though. Oh god, these riddles suck. Oh, that's not what I was even remotely pressing. Oh, I might not be able to do that one yet. I might need a different thing for that to get to the right position. Oh yeah, I definitely, I'm pretty sure I know who Patient X was. Now this one was difficult. Alright, because I have to do that. Oh yeah, because you have to throw batteries at them. not that.
Daryl, be ready in 8 minutes.
Alright. There we go. Mood.
I was determined to prove it wrong, so I entered a contest in school. Won the odd prize to the able to figure out an almost impossible logic problem. I won this. And that pleased Carl? Carl was convinced I had cheated. He kept yelling, "You must have cheated! I'm betting you moron you cheated!" And swore I didn't. Why? I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be.
Jesus. Alright, so I have to leave it there. This was a lot of fun. I hope all of you have a great rest of your evening. If you enjoyed this stream, please like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Later.